like D2 college football games and all that stuff. Just hanging out with Dad, and it's a good time, and certainly some more recent memories made with Smash Bros. So shout outs to the College of New Jersey being an all-around class institution, and of course, if it's Rivers and they have the option, they're going to immediately go to the Super Mario Bros. 2 Bird song, and yeah. Chris, you let them do this, Chris.
You gotta, just take, 5 minutes out of your day and just lower the odds of this one appearing. Or put on some, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy music, whatever you like. I don't know. It's just Mario 2 every time we're on the Smash stages now. Whatever. Anyway, we got Rivers, we got WaDi, loser semifinals, our final best of 3 of the late afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 2 amazing players going against each other right here. We have Diddy versus better Diddy, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to have to see which Diddy is essentially the better one this time around.
Yeah, looking for that angel drop. WaDi is going to avoid the nanner, and it's like, okay, we'll catch these hands. That's perfectly fine with me. Oh, man. The Billy getting bullied right now. Rivers sitting there at ledge. You want to sit and shield? That's fine. I can grab you. That's not a problem. And good showing thus far from JRX. However, you got just a little too confident there, Rivers. Yeah, Rob up air. Breaking news. It's still a thing.
That it is, my friend, and those arms are in fact intangible as soon as they come out for that hitbox. You're not going to be trading with that if you try to, especially from the top. So, no way to, be able to do that from that position, and no way to recover from an unfortunate air dodge from the ledge underneath the level. Rivers not looking too good in this first set, and he's throwing it this time around. Yeah. That's a 3 stock.
Straight up, just I'm cool with that. That's some good content for WaDi's stream, though. I will say that, and I do believe he's on right now. But so yeah, if you're checking that out, hey, shout outs to the Billies. See you. But yeah, we certainly like to see you in this chat as well if you're down. But yeah, it's WaDi just being an oppressive Rob as usual. You know they didn't want to go Mewtwo for this matchup, as solid a Mewtwo as they might be. The flaws of Rob maybe just a little less obvious than the other one, and definitely showing why Rob is one of the preferred Wi-Fi characters. And it really doesn't even matter if it's Wi-Fi or otherwise. This is indeed the age of plastic, and WaDi among the face of it.
What power does the organic banana have against the plastic machinery that is robot? We might be living in the future right here, Stu. It's all going to depend if we're going to be going towards that future or taking a trip back to the past, specifically the medieval past. This Crom might be coming out if he was not comfortable with the Diddy this first time around. Might want a disjoint and a powerful one that combos into itself to mash in his face, or not. We're sticking with the Diddy Kong. Interesting choice to just fight this item play with the item play, to say the least, man. But I mentioned earlier, man, I feel like Rob, they're different characters at the end of the day, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a one-to-one comparison. But Rob does do a lot of what Diddy does, but a little bit better. So it's interesting to see Rivers try to contest that. I feel like he's going to have to seriously outplay WaDi here. Like that, if he wants to win.
I mean, Rivers has no choice but to do so, and is WaDi AFK? Oh, no, I was about to say, there's some serious mind games happening.
Rivers hesitated for a second, too. You see that?
Yeah, just a bit. Where it's like, what in the world is going on here? But nevertheless, you gotta love it. But
it's messed me up in some of the Wi-Fi brackets that I've played in, too. I'm just like, wait, is he AFK? And then he tech rolls. I'm like, what? And I missed the punish. It's just how it goes sometimes. But, yeah, it'd be like that.
And the thing is, you're talking about, Diddy has, I would imagine Rob being a problem matchup for them, because you do have those options that just kind of win neutral for you. WaDi with Rob, you have Gyro, which basically just plays the game for you, more or less. And I'm not really sure what you do about that. You have to be a solid fundamental player, not just as a Diddy, just a smasher in general, in order to negotiate that. And we're seeing that in Rivers right now, 68% tacked on, sure, but up a stock and winning the majority of interactions thus far.
For sure, my friend, for sure. Especially with that 0 to 70 that we saw earlier at the beginning from Rivers. He definitely immediately, might have gotten a little frustrated, but immediately knew the counterplay that he had to enact, for sure. Definitely got to get more off those punishes. Both opponents with their items in hand, tossing that gyro sandwich down. Gyros don't go too well with bananas, though, my friend. Definitely not a good food combination, so you know one of those is definitely going to beat out the other up close. WaDi,
I'm not going to ask you how you know that.
You don't want to know. Yeah. Rivers and WaDi.
More stories from Teenage Nintunis coming up later in the stream, folks.
How did he know?
Man, when I get a read on people, I get the read. But it's getting the drops at the ledge. Yeah, you better believe. Oh, but they do have the fuel to make it back. A little bit harder to clip WaDi's wings than perhaps Rob would let on. Oh, the Wally Wop not going to be able to come through, shielded by Rivers, and yeah, you better believe pretty much any Diddy worth their salt's going to be able to react to that, and Rivers at least able to reset and still maintaining a slight advantage in this game number 2.
All that fuel to make it back, man. That's the power of Japanese engineering. Throwing out that neutral air in the center. Not even up in stocks, though. Diddy is looking pretty poised right now. Air dodging up back. That he did use the kick right there, so he would not have been able to utilize a jump out of it that time around. And air dodge was pretty much Rivers' best option right there. Re-grabbing the ledge, though, was not. For sure, especially with giant, powerful, and lingering hitboxes like Rob's back air. Pretty much any move that utilizes his rotors, or his rockets for sure, I meant to say, is a powerful one to say the least. And because of that error in his ways, Rivers and WaDi are down completely even. Rivers potentially on his tournament stock, Stu.
Still hanging around those down tilts. And yeah, the combos from Rivers. I mean, this is, at the end of the day, yes, it is Rob, but it's still a heavy. You're able to combo this thing, and there is nothing that you can't say about this situation that isn't winnable. It's the blessing and curse of having weight in a platform brawler. You're probably just going to get tagged around by someone who's just a little bit smaller and whose buttons come out maybe just a little bit faster and aren't as committal. But then again, you get so much out of this if you're Rob. There's a reason why we have seen this character win tournament after tournament. Certainly WaDi among those celebrated robots. And the rise of the machines may not yet be complete, however, because it may yet still be the Planet of the Apes, Nintunist.
I was, if you didn't finish that sentence, if you passed it to me a little bit earlier, that same exact joke was going to come out of me, but leave it to Stu the announcer to one-up me when it comes to the puns, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's always keeping me on my toes. It's why I appreciate him immensely as my coworker and co-caster.
Dude, you're taller, but I'm smaller, so my buttons just came out quicker. That's just how it is, but that's just, this is what it is. Look, there's no shame in being...
working on screen right now.
No shame in being smaller than Tunis. The dude's like 6'8" or something. But no, WaDi again trying to catch Rivers coming in with that back air. Rivers having none of it, in no rush to get this last hit. And again, it's the patience of Rivers. Could be sitting in the shield for just a little too long, however. But misses on the Wally Wop, and the invincibility of Rivers coming out just in time and getting right out of the way of those rotating arms. The whirling dervish that is WaDi has yet to take the stock, but they are bringing it back slowly but surely in a methodical game number 2. It's as tense as anything in Tunis, but the back air is going to connect on the head and barely take it for Rivers. That got intense, and we saw WaDi getting just a little closer. I mean, you say something, man. I've been talking for the past 2 minutes.
No worries, that DI on the forward air. The forward smash, I should say, definitely going to do it. There was one situation towards the end where I was so nervous for Rivers. He put himself off the level through a monkey flip off of the whiffed Wally Wop from WaDi. That's the arm rotor. That's what we call it here in Tri-State, or at least us commentators do. Deal with it. And he sacrificed stage control for it. And the banana. He reversed the banana back on stage to try to just keep some pressure on WaDi in the corner. But as a result, he gave him the banana in center stage. The fact that Rivers was able to fight his way out of this situation was absolutely insane. I can't even talk about how clutch this back air was. Good stuff, reading the ledge jump right there from WaDi. And now we're moving on to the final game right here. You know these guys are already sweating against each other with the way that second game ended. You don't want to miss this action that we got here in loser semifinals here at King 2021, brought to you by TCNJ, the College of New Jersey. Lion Gaming, ladies and gentlemen, doing some wonderful stuff out here. Small Battlefield is the pick once again. Game 3, let's do it.
Yeah, and these two lions of the game in of themselves, Rivers and WaDi, I mean, online and off, their accomplishments are numerous, and WaDi is going to hold a ever so slight disadvantage on the scoreboard, at the very least, as, yeah, Rivers keeping them at bay at the ledge. Fuel might be running low, and, yeah, Rivers knows it! The air dodge back to the ledge, WaDi. I mean, timing that out perfectly, Rivers can only guess correctly for so long, but still, damage has been done. Well, let's be real, Intunis. If Rivers takes that stock there, it's a bonus, and it's a very well-earned one, but the point is you tacked on that much damage and really put WaDi into an uncomfortable position at the outset.
Yeah, you know, being off the level like that without any gas is definitely no good to be, man. WaDi still runs on gas, unfortunately. Yeah, you know, not the best environmental choice, but, you know, I'm sure he'll be upgraded at some point in the future, especially with that meter that's on top of him. But hey, yeah, being off the level with no gas is a pretty rough spot to be in, and being a big body in the corner with the pressure out of a tech chase situation against a fast monkey is also not a good place to be in the corner either. WaDi, first stock going down right here. 2 more for Rivers for him to just advance to losers finals and be out of the best of 3 territory finally. And with the way his punish game is playing right now, it's looking like he wants it a little bit more, Stu.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, that's the down throw. I was expecting the up air the whole way there, but maybe not happening quite yet. WaDi trying to pick their spot here and get Rivers into a compromised position, but just like that, it's WaDi at the ledge, able to win it back and almost called out the landing of Rivers, not able to get the grab as they were looking for. But eventually is going to get the Wollywop off of the stage, and Rivers, sporting the JRX tag, shoutouts to the Reading Rockman, is going to be at a 2-stock-to-2 situation with an ever so tenuous advantage that could go away with just one more combo.
As close as it gets, my friend. That was actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was the first Wollywop we've seen kill all set. Funny enough. We have not seen that move actually kill too much, unless I'm forgetting earlier, but regardless, we might see a monkey Wollywop tail instead here, if that's even a thing. From the corner right here, he can keep him in there pretty easily. That is Diddy Kong. He can keep that banana by the ledge against a big body like Rob. Out of disadvantage, it's not the easiest spot for the robot unless he commits with something like a side B from ledge. Nothing doing, though. But now he's got the banana in hand as well, and we're having ourselves a good old-fashioned food fight, Stu. We got peanuts, we got bananas all up in here. Oh, God, it reminds me of the 6th grade all over again.
I mean, I don't know how you feel about Greek food, but I'm feeling in the mood for some gyros, and that is going to be what WaDi is thinking as well. However, yeah, not really sure bananas are the play to go along with that. As you mentioned before, that just means I'm taking your word for it, Intunis, so be grateful.
Hey, I'll tell you as much as I have. Playing Ring Fit before, gained a lot of muscle over quarantine because of Ring Fit Adventure, and mainly because of the banana protein shake. So I'm not in the mood for that gyro. I want to see what these bananas are going to be able to do, as one more of those will definitely do it against WaDi right here at 168%. If he takes this first stock though on the way back though, which he is going to, not with the down smash. Forgive my words right there. This is still absolutely anybody's game. The Wollywop though looks like he's making up for lost times too.
Sure is, but it's going to be that back air that makes up for that lost stock, and here we go. Nevermore Rivers, Panda Global WaDi, 1 stock apiece.
Oh, man. Oh, this is how it starts right here. Big Diddy Kong punish game against a big character like WaDi. Oh, it's a good thing that WaDi DI'd that neutral area, and otherwise this could have easily been a dead robot. That would have converted into a down air easily. And I don't know if you noticed something, but the bananas with that potassium is pretty good for you. With the exception of that one hit, Rivers didn't get touched all this stock, but as I say that, the commentator's curse comes out. It might look like he's down, but one WaDi Rob string. One side B in the right spot, Stu. That's all it takes. And he did get all of his other kills in this game with that move. So, you know WaDi's looking for it.
Oh. Yeah, no, this is WaDi
Oh, no.
trying to get this back, making up for a lot of damage that Rivers put on earlier in the stock. Down smash going to give him a little bit of space. That laser doing quite a bit of work. Those jet barrels, though, Rivers, playing this fast and loose, trying to get WaDi to guess just a little bit more. We were looking for that up air, but Rivers thinks better of it and says you're going to have to do just a little bit better than that. It's as tense as it gets going into the final stages of this set. Looking for the jab lock. WaDi's able to shield. Rivers could not pull the trigger. And just like that, in triple digits, anyone's game.
It's a full Italian meal if I've ever seen one. That was a forward smash off of the banana trip, and Rivers not getting it. He's all the way up to the top right here, trying to monkey flip his way around, having to mash out of those berries early and over on again, forcing him into the corner! With those neutral airs over and over again, it doesn't matter. Rivers shows fear to none. This is the little monkey that took out King K. Rool to save his big buddy. Almost all by himself. He needed the help of his girlfriend, but she's not here, and he was able to still take out WaDi Rob. Stu, what a set.
What a set between these two combatants. I mean, does it get any more tense than the final stages of what we just witnessed? I mean, that David versus Goliath story, well, yeah, the smaller character does win, but yeah, these are two Goliaths of Smash that went against each other, and something had to give. This day belonged to Nevermore Rivers. And so they will move on to face off against WaDi's Panda brethren, Esam, and still keeping it in the state of Florida. The top three of this tournament, in fact, hailing from the Sunshine State, but a very different kind of beast. You're going from Rob into Pikachu, so really testing out Rivers' range here.